If ever I had a video, would you dance in it? Would you dance in it, in it? Oh, sunshine, you are my sunshine. Let it in.
Good morning. According to the news reports this morning, the Russian Secret Service have been making cyber attacks on British institutions, British businesses, and in fact the government itself. But in the detail of the story, it was one intriguing little point, which is why I'm going to just concentrate on this for our morning rant, and that is that they attacked a small television network or small television operation in the United Kingdom. Why would the Russians attack that? I wonder, surely not to take over and try and broadcast propaganda through it, or try and broadcast anything else through it for that matter, because they have Russia Today, which does that for them. They have their own television service, good, bad, or indifferent. And the fact of the matter is that attacking a small British television network has got to be intriguing. Why, and why small? So one of the things that I intend to do is to try and get to the bottom of this, not because just because obviously media is interesting, and for one moment I don't think that it's us. I think we're just too small. We're just so minuscule on the face of things that it wouldn't be us that they attacked. But why a small television station, and a small too? I mean, why not attack one of the big boys? Or do they think the defences are too strong? It is an intriguing story, and one that I think deserves a little bit more attention than perhaps the big boys, the major newspapers, will pay, because obviously when they're attacking government and companies and so on and so forth, that's their level of interest, that's their level of activity in terms of reporting on these things. But I, on the other hand, am always interested in small television operations, because that's what we are. We're a small television operation, and I believe that the small is as important, if not more important, than the major networks now. Because when you actually look at the world, including Russia, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of small television stations operating, or channels, let's put it that way, because not all of them are terrestrial. Some of them are like me, like us, like Mirador, and they operate on the web. Gives us an opportunity to broadcast to millions. Not that we are, but it does give us the opportunity to broadcast to millions. So perhaps that's why the Russians have paid attention to smaller operations. That they're easy to take over, and they're easy to use as a mouthpiece. It's all speculation on my part, because of what I've seen, and the report was only released this morning, that they would bother with a small operation, a small unit. We're small, and what we really try to do, and we've said that we don't want to be parochial. We don't want to be seen to be dealing with the little concerts and tea parties and bake events that raise money and are so vital to any community. I think they are vital. But as one of my colleagues pointed out, they can find that information. Viewers can find that information anywhere. It'll be in the local newspapers, there'll be posters, there will be event calendars and so on and so forth. We, on the other hand, really need to reflect what's going on in our community and reflect it to the world. We do have viewers in Canada, we have viewers in the United States, We have viewers in the Balkans. We have viewers in throughout the United Kingdom. We may be tiny town TV, and we do things that only tiny town TV would dare to do, because the major networks would consider it to be a waste of time and effort and resources. Nonetheless, I think that we are important. And as a consequence, who knows, I think I would be quite flattered if I thought that the Russians had tried a cyber attack on us. Not likely, but but I think that any form of communication is important. And perhaps my rants recently have been that there is no communication coming out of the local government, out of the district council, and for that matter, the county council isn't that much better. But it's the district council of Lewis and Eastbourne that seem to want to keep things close to their chest. And it's our job to try and unravel that. It's a good contest. If anybody is going to attack us, I'd rather think that it'll be the people next door, not the people in Moscow. But even so, an intriguing story, and I'll try to get to the bottom of it. Cyber attack on Mirador. The mind boggles. Toodle pip.
If ever I had a video, would you dance in it? Would you dance in